Hello you lot. How's it going? I was going to wait until 2026 to fire this thing up for the first time. I wanted to fire it up for the first time in the summer and then just go out on a pond somewhere and blast it around. But the anticipation is getting too much for me. I might be in my 30s now, but I'm still a bit of a kid inside, and if I've got something new, I do still get very excited with it, and I want to just start it up. So I've made the decision. What I'm going to do, we're going to get it out of the box, because don't forget, this is brand spanking new. It might be from 2006, but it's never been ran. It's never had electric through the servo, never had electric through the receiver, never been touched. So I'm going to put electric on it, and we're going to put some nitro in it, and I'm going to start it up. Simple as that. Let's go for it. Let's go. All the way from Japan as well. This is the one that came from Japan. This is the Japanese one. I've got a lot of respect for the Japanese. I think they do things. There was a time, look, Japanese newspaper that came with it. It uses packing. Yeah, I still need to learn to read Japanese just so I can read this newspaper. But from 2006, look, the paper is. What was I going to say? There was a time when the Japanese were considered the Chinese of today. You know, Japanese stuff was considered to be of low quality a while ago, 30, 40 years ago. My dad's always saying, oh, Japanese used to be rubbish. But they really upped their game. That's an arguable, I suppose it's an arguable topic. You can say whatever you want. I'm just saying what I've heard and my opinions. These days, Japanese products seem to be of fairly high quality. Well, I would say really good quality, really high quality. Which is why I like Kyosho and things like that. I know a lot of them are made in China. But it's an arguable topic and we won't go too much into it. But this one I actually, if you haven't seen the video when I actually took delivery of it and unboxed it for the first time, I imported it from Japan. I did. Imported it straight from Japan. From a Japanese, lost me words. From a Japanese hobbies shop. They specialise in old stock and old stock basically. But they do sell a lot of second-hand stuff as well. I don't think they've got any new stuff. It's like a second-hand model shop in Japan. It's a really cool place. And yeah. So this is what we got. An Air Street 500. Never been run. Never set foot in the water. The transmitter. Oh, I can't wait to show you. For those of you that haven't seen this, I can't wait to show you. God, it feels like it's Christmas come early. You look, Christmas has come early, right? It is nearly Christmas. It's the 11th of December now. I'm just going to put this over there. Excuse me a moment. Put that there for a minute. If you wouldn't mind just holding it, make sure it don't fall off the table. Thank you. Yeah, it is the 11th of December at the moment. Nearly Christmas. But taking this out of the box again, and I know I'm going to fire it up. Look, the transmitter still in the original bit of polystyrene, never been opened. And I've just realised I've got no batteries to put in it. Oh, I'm going to have to go and nick some batteries out of the kid's Xbox controller or something. I need to get 8 of them, because it's old school, isn't it? Modern day, you only have 4. Old days like that, you had 8 batteries in them transmitters. 8 of them. Right, here's the fuel filler bottle, look. Come on, let's have a go, let's have a go. Why does that feel so heavy? Why does that feel like this? I don't think there is anything in there. Right, there's the little stand for it. Let's put this over there. I don't think we're going to want them instructions. But if we do need them, we can always refer to them. Let's put the lid back on this box. I'm not going to run this for very long because I've got no way of cooling it down. Remember, it ain't got a air-cooled head on it. It's got the marine engine in it, which is a water-cooled head. Is a water-cooled. a water-cooled Nitro engine in it. Anyway, put that on there like that. I'll bring you over. I'm just going to go and find some batteries, look. Let me just see if I need 4 or 8. I think it'll be 8 because 2006, all transmitters to my knowledge were 8 back then. Look, it's got the black telescopic aerial. This has never been out the box. Never. Kyosho. It's brand spanking new. Unbelievable. I love it. Do you know what, right? Getting something that's brand new, that is actually new, that was made recently, buying it brand new in the shop and having it is one thing. That's really cool, really good. Having something which is brand spanking new, but also 2006, nearly 20 years old. Is that right? Yeah, 2016 would be 10. Yeah, so nearly 20 years old, 19, nearly 20 years old, but it's brand new. It's another world. It is. It might not interest some of you, but it's fascinating. It's 20 years old, but it's still brand new. Do you know what I mean? It's incredible. Anyway, what do we need? We're going to need 8. I tell you, we're going to need 8. Oh, bloody hell. Yeah. 8 of the bastards. Right. Let me go and scavenge 8 batteries, and I'll be back in a jiffy. God, bloody blimey. Nearly dropped it. Oh, you lot. Didn't see you there. I could hear the crunching of the popcorn. I thought, what's that? Oh, it's him. Cool. Well, you got popcorn. Bloody hell. Look at her over there. She's got a bloody hot dog. Where'd she get that from? Mad. I'm just putting these batteries. I've just been in Nitro. The kids were... I don't know where they are. I think one's in the bath. Don't know where the other one is, so I'll run in there quick and nick the batteries out of the Xbox controllers. The trouble is only 2 per controller. So then I have to go around and nick some out of the TV remote. One TV remote has AAs. The other one has AAAs. AAAs. The little diddy ones, you know. Thin ones. So that was no good to me. Anyway. Got them all. All Energizer as well, so they all matched. Not that it really matters, but if you're a battery geek, they should all match. Right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Traffic light time. Ba-ding! It's on! It's bloody well on! Woo! Right, that's enough of that. Let's get to the exciting part. I'm going to put you over here so you can actually see what's going on. Right, what have we got going on here then? What a lovely boat. I've got a battery for it. Hopefully it's the right... Oh, I've got 2... The battery's got 2 plugs on it, so it's not going to matter. Bit of nitro as well. Comment now. What nitro should I run it on? I've got Tornado. I've got OptiFuel. I've got Shoot. What else we got over here? 20, 25, 30. I've got some 20 OptiFuel as well. What do you reckon? Did have some, what's the other one? Ultra Lux, whatever it's called. Aqua Lux, I don't know what it's called. Nitro Lux, I had a bit of that. Don't know where it's gone, I think someone must have drank it. Right. This is the original tape. Japanese tape. Probably not made in Japan. If I read the box, it'll probably say made in China. But, yeah. What can I do, man? What can I do? They're still to prove themselves to me, them Chinese. They're still to prove themselves. I've noticed as well, right? I've got a video planned. I know planned. I don't plan stuff, do I? But I've got a video that I'm thinking about doing, right? But what they're called, Nitro Tech. They seem to be not selling models at all now, not even electric ones. They've gone over to selling bloody things like furniture and pressure washers and garden stuff. So the sale of Chinese made model cars like HSP and all the other ones are probably going to be going out the window. Nitro Tech were a big player of them, really. Right, let's put the battery in there. Probably buy them in other places still. There you go. Right. Okay. Put that in there like that. It's not going to matter too much, obviously, because we're only test running it. So I'm just going to leave it like that. Let's pull up the telescopic antenna over there. Look, and also, fittingly, look what I've got. I've got some fish. Okay? I thought that it might make the boat feel at home if I got it some fish. I've got 3 of them. Oh, there we go. Just swim past, can't they? Love it. I'm going to put them up there for now. I don't want them to get scared or anything, you know. Poor things. Right. Transmitter is on. Ho ho ho. Got steerage. Got throttle. Goes all the way and it shuts. I might have to adjust that because you've got no brakes obviously with a boat, but I've got a habit obviously of pushing the brakes, and if I do that out of the water that's going to stop it, because when you push the brakes it shuts it all the way to nothing. So I'm going to have to turn that screw, that tick over screw, so we don't do that, because I know that I'll do it out of the water. It's just a habit. I know some of you are going to go, yeah, you didn't do it, you don't know how to use a boat, yeah. Well, listen to me, John. I bloody well I'm gonna. Right, let's put a bit of nitro in here. Have we decided what we're going to run it on yet? No? Okay. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll put the good stuff in it. Oh, the good stuff's all over there. I can't put the good stuff in it. It's bloody over there. Alright, we'll just get a bit of 20% Opti-Fuel for now then. That'll do the trick for a little while, won't it? We're not going to put a lot in it. I'm probably not going to put this boat in any water until the summer. But I just want to run it. I just want to run it. Look, the first bit of nitro going in the nitro filling bottle. First bit of nitro going in the nitro filling bottle. Okie dokie. Bit of heat, it's got to go into it, bit of heat. Be careful though. Don't want to heat the hull up too much. It's all plastic around here, isn't it? I never forget, well I know it's fiberglass, but you know what I mean. I never forget the time when I was merrily heating away and all of a sudden I see all this round here start to bubble up, and I thought, no, not on this boat obviously. It's alright with a car because you ain't got a lot of stuff to worry about, but on a boat you have some. But because this is a brand new engine, we'll heat it up, give it a bit of heat, open up the throttle, run a bit of heat down the carburetor. See how that goes. You never know. It might go well. Let's get a glow starter out. I won't use that one. We'll use this one, I think. Put a rag.
Someone's at your front door.
Someone's at your front door. Put a rag there. Alright. See how that goes. Oh god, prime it. Better prime it. Better prime it, John. Lovely job. I was going to put that on there then. What a cock. I don't know you lot. Alright. Here we go. Oh, a little bit more throttle. I wonder if that glow start's gone flat. I haven't used it for a couple of weeks. See the fuel go in, so that's good. Maybe the glow plug itself's had it. Just don't want to stay running, does it? Really, they're designed to be revving, do you know what I mean? But we'll see. We'll give it a bit more. Bit more then. There we go. That's as long as I'm going to run it for, because it's got no cooling at the moment. I need to get a bottle. If I'm going to run it on the bench, I need to get a bottle, put some water in there and feed water in it. But it ran. That's amazing. I'm so happy with that. So happy. So happy with that. It's a brand new engine and I really want it to do well in life. Whoops. Oh, so I'm just going to drop the glow plug everywhere. Yeah, I really want it to do well in life, so we're going to oil it up. Plenty of oil in there. Right down the bottom of the stroke. That couldn't have gone any better. That's fantastic, that is. Absolutely amazing. There we go. Might not have been very exciting for you, but it was outrageously exciting for me. Well, that was great. That was literally all I wanted to do, was fire it up and just hear it run, see the servos work, see the receiver work. I'm happy now. Don't know about you, but I am. But I must tell you, there is something seriously wrong with me. Alright, it's not good, but there is. I know this because I've drained the fuel out of the tank. I think I need to go to the hospital. What's wrong with me? I've actually drained the fuel, the nitro fuel, out of that tank and put it in this bottle. And I blew the carburetor out as well. I know. I'm actually... There's something seriously wrong with me. I never do that. Why have I done that? I'll tell you why I've done that. I felt like it. Don't know why. I told you I'm not well. Mentally gone mad. But anyway, I know this boat, on a serious note, I know this boat is going to be in the box now for a good few months. I don't plan on taking it out this winter. I might do if the chance arises. We'll go out for a cold winter's boating session, but probably not. It'll be at the beginning of the summer. That's why. I drained all the nitro out. We shouldn't get any jelly. I'm bloody happy that it ran. That was quality. Oh, you bastard. Right. I think I've fixed it now. Right. I know it faded out, didn't it? The bloody audio stopped recording again. Anyway, as I was saying, right, I know when the audio stops recording on that camera because I've got a little thing on the screen, little bars go up and down. Thank God, because if it didn't have them, I wouldn't know the amount of footage I've already lost because I've not noticed. Right, as I was saying, I might go out on an impromptu cold winter's boating session in some pond somewhere if the opportunity arises, but I don't plan it. It'll be at the beginning of the summer. So, yeah, let's pack it up. I think that needs to be charged. I don't think that was working very well, so I need to charge that one up. Put that one back in the box. That's when I left the door, not in the box, in the watch it. No. Let's take the battery out. I've had a look on Wheel Spin Models because that's the only place. Well, I know there's loads of model shops, but I've had a look on quite a few, and Wheel Spin seem to have. They've got this switch that I need for the other boat. For those of you that don't know, I've got an identical one of these with a plastic hull, which is slightly older, and it's a UK. Well, they're all the same, but I bought that one from England. Second hand, been in the shed for some time. It's missing the switch. It's got some cracks in the hull and things like that, but what I'm going to do, because that one's plastic, I was going to try and seal it up, but what I can do is I've got a different soldering iron, and it's got like a blade thing on it. It's not a sharp blade, but it's like a flat thing, and you can heat it up and you can spread plastic around with it. So I'm going to do that to try and seal up the cracks, just spread the plastic, melt the plastic a bit and spread it around to seal up the cracks. Listen, that hull on the other one, it's had it anyway, so it doesn't matter what I do to it, I'm not going to make it any worse. Simple as that. 70 quid for a replacement hull. Do I want to spend 70 quid on the other boat? Not really, because that's more than I paid for the whole boat itself. So yeah, that one's going to be like the experiment sort of. Well, you look call them bashers and bashing. That sounds so gay. Who come up with that term? Who come up with that bloody term? I've got some cars. Oh, I'm just gonna rag them around a field and some jumps and stuff. What do we call that? Bashing. Yeah, bashing. Let's go bashing. That's the gayest thing I've ever heard in my life. Anyway, I can't bring myself to bloody say it. Not properly anyway. Right. Put this back together. I'll see you in a minute. Alright. There we go, you lot. There we bloody well go. Merry Christmas. Have a lovely Christmas. I will see you again before Christmas Day, but I hope you have a good one. I hope you're having a good time. It ain't long now at all. It's like the 11th or something. The 10th or the 11th. I think it might be the 11th of December. So, it's still... I was moaning the other day of how warm it was outside. It's still quite warm. 12 degrees it was today here in England. Yeah, 12 degrees. It shouldn't be 12 degrees. Should be about 0 or -1 at this time of the year. But it's a bit bizarre. I reckon the old trees are thinking to themselves, what the bloody hell's going on? I see a bumblebee the other day as well, bumbling around, bubbling. One thing me and my daughter were talking about, right? Did you notice that during the summer, at least, I don't know, it depends where you are in the world, but in this country, right, during the summer, just gone, very little flies. You know, bzzz, flies. Very little. Hardly any. Never see one, really. When I was a kid, or even as little as 10 years ago, I can remember flies everywhere. You know, during the summer, the flies were in your house. You're trying to get them out. You had to put them fly screens up to stop flies coming in. And if you was outside having food in your garden, having a picnic, you had to put the covers over all your food because the flies are everywhere. You know, you have a barbecue, flies are all over the food. You have to put covers on the food to stop flies going on. Last summer, not one. We had a couple of barbecues, not one fly. Where they all gone? Anyway, I'll catch you later on. Thanks for watching. Merry Christmas. If you love boats, stick around. If you love nitro cars, stick around. If you love getting old cars running again, because that's what I do primarily, by the way, in case you didn't know. I get old nitro cars, barn finds, shed finds, loft finds, things like that, and then get them running again. I do get some new cars on the channel sometimes, but it's more specialising in the older stuff, or the stuff which hasn't ran for a few years. Do you know what I mean? Getting things going again. I look all over the internet to try and find things like that and get them going, show you lot what's gone on, get them back out into circulation so they can go and have another happy 20 years of service to some kid that loves engines. I don't know, something cool like that. See you later. All the best. Take care.